Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Brandon Hodge. So this video is going to be immensely screwed up. So basically, I've screwed up. I just now got back to Tennessee from Orlando, Florida. And apparently I've left my Mac charger in Orlando, Florida, so I have no way to use like my beautiful camera here. With this microphone, I have no way to actually get the video off of this to upload it and edit it or anything. So we're stuck with an iPhone video for this episode. We're gonna have to order a new charger or try to get mine from the hotel I stayed at. So basically, yeah, this video is gonna be uncut, unfiltered, with yours truly, Brandon Hodge. So we have some news and rumors to talk about. There's gonna be no special effects, no news thing at the bottom, no rumors thing at the bottom, no picture in the corner. It's just going to be kind of bare bones this episode, and I apologize for that. And this will probably be the last episode, hopefully ever, like that. But, you know, it's always nice to change things up. So anyway, we're going to jump into this with the first news story of the day, which is actually, if you guys don't know about Skull Hall, about Razor Ramon. The guy's unfortunately passed away. Apparently, he had some health complications, and he did pass away in the hospital. He was on life support. They, pulled the plug on him. Apparently, he was still... I don't know, 4 or 5 hours off of it. He was still breathing and everything, but ultimately it was just too much. He had like 3 heart attacks or something. Very, very unfortunate. I did actually get the chance to meet Skull Hall, also known as Razor Ramon. He signed my Intercontinental Championship. Is it even in the shop? It's not even in the shop. Let's see if I can get it. So my Intercontinental Championship. I did meet the guy back when I was only 15 years old. He signed it, Razor Ramon. Really awesome guy, funny. I remember I did a little YouTube intro with him. He was like did the video with me, and I just couldn't stop laughing the entire time. The dude was just hilarious, especially him and Nash together. It's just like something very, very interesting and special. But him as a wrestler, professionally and everything, the dude is like one of the greatest in the history of the business and will never be forgotten. And he definitely left a mark on this business. This changed this business for the better and definitely redefined what a bad guy is in the business. So he would definitely be missed, but his legacy will live on absolutely forever. So rest in peace to Skull Hall, also known as Razor Ramon. So that is actually the only news story. Very, very sad. I'm still kind of in shock about this, but that's the only news story we're talking about. So now we're going to jump into some rumors. It just doesn't feel right to bounce right back up from that, but it really sucks, but the legacy will live on forever. He changed this business. It is a great and always will be. But there is really no smooth way to do this. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some rumors. So we're going to talk about some rumors to do with wrestling. So yeah, let's just do this. I'm kind of flustered right now. So basically, the first rumor of the day is going to be about Elias. So Elias apparently is getting some vignettes filmed finally. Thank God Elias is returning to the company. It looks like he's going to be returning to Raw. They're filming some vignettes for Raw. There's talk about even changing the guy's name from Elias to something else. And he's not having the music gimmick anymore, I guess. So I have no idea what they're doing. But it looks like creative, maybe moving forward, is slightly in some way for Elias. So I'm happy to see that. So Elias will be returning to Monday Night Raw probably sometime in the near future. Okay, we're going to move this on to the next rumor, which is also about something very, very sad and upsetting. It is about Big E. So Big E, if you guys don't know, Big E broke his neck this, I guess it was this past Friday on SmackDown. It was a shocker. I saw the move. I'm like, oh no, that does not look good. He's either concussed or he's really messed up his neck. And he was stretchered out of the arena, taken to the hospital, evaluated, and basically he made the post saying, I'm okay, I'm going to be okay. I have full movement of all of my extremities. I don't feel any loss of strength or anything like that. But the test revealed that my neck is broken. But apparently it's like the best situation possible for a broken neck. He requires absolutely no surgery. It's supposed to just heal on his own, and it's looked like he will be returning to the ring, which is very good because the neck injury is a very career-threatening injury, almost career-ending guaranteed injury, and Big E came off really lucky on this one. Also about Rich Holland, apparently, it was a total accident. I don't know if it was a combination of them both, maybe miscalculating something or what have you. But apparently, Rich Holland did visit Big E in the hospital. He's apologized to Big E and all of that. It's a big thing. It's a shocking thing as a wrestler. When you're on that level, you don't think you're ever going to hurt anyone, and nothing can ever go wrong. And this was a situation I remember hearing about in the Stone Cold, Stone Cold podcast or whatever. Stone Cold said Owen Hart broke his neck, and Owen Hart broke Stone Cold's neck, and he never actually apologized for it. Because Owen Hart would just come from that heart dungeon. He never thought he could hurt anyone. He just felt so bad about it. He just couldn't have the... He just couldn't do it. He just never apologized. And Stone Cold said he doesn't hold anything against him. He understands where he was coming from with that, but he was mad about it for a while, but it took him a while to actually understand that. But Rich Holland in this situation has apologized and has visited Big E and all that good stuff. So Big E will be hopefully okay. Will be returning to the ring. As for a timetable, I couldn't tell you. This is a very, very severe injury, so I could say probably at least a year. It could be up to 2 years. I don't really know. It entirely depends on how the guy's healing, but I would imagine somewhere over a year would be a reasonable timetable. Okay, so I don't know where to go. This is just kind of a downer of an episode of the news rumor show, but everything can't always be sunshines and rainbows. I mean, it just sucks. We're going to move this on to some talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin, actually. So Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania, he's having this thing with Kevin Owens, right? It's a confrontation, Kevin Owens show or whatever. Originally it was supposed to be a match, but Stone Cold never really gave an answer for it. And apparently it's still up to Stone Cold what's going to be happening at this, if it's going to turn into a match or whatever. It's pretty much at the will of Stone Cold. The plans they wanted to have Stone Cold actually make a return to the ring. But he doesn't want to, he's had problems with his neck, like I mentioned. So he doesn't want to, potentially injure himself, or if he doesn't feel like he's at the level he once was when he was a Stone Cold Steve Austin, because the guy hasn't wrestled since, 2003. He doesn't want to damage his legacy or anything like that. Not saying that he would. The guy is still in amazing shape. If you guys haven't seen Stone Cold, he looks identical to when he last wrestled. So I don't think it would actually be an issue there. But basically, it's completely up to Stone Cold Steve Austin what is happening at WrestleMania, if it's going to be this or that. But I would say probably at least a stunner we can count on. But as for an actual match, I don't see it happening. But at least we're going to get a stunner and like a pop out of the thing. Okay, so we're going to move on. Actually, the final news story, the final thing I'm going to be talking about inside this episode of WWE News Rumors. This is about WrestleMania 38 as well. This is about, actually, Cody Rhodes. So Cody Rhodes has apparently signed a deal with the WWE to wrestle at WrestleMania 38, and his opponent is actually going to be Seth Rollins. So last night on Raw, I think a lot of people, including myself, was expecting Cody Rhodes to show up and then to do something with Rollins and have some kind of feud start. It just didn't happen last night. It should happen here within the next week or two, I would imagine. Well, it pretty much has to, because WrestleMania is coming up quite fast. But as of right now, the backstage plans are confirmed that is the plan. We're having Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 38. This is just crazy. Cody Rhodes was pretty much the face of AEW for a very, very long time. He's left AEW for his own reason, creative reasons, monetary reason, whatever it may be. And he's going back at WWE and seeing how things will play out now that he's improved himself on the indies and in AEW as much as possible, and he thinks maybe he'll get a better spot or whatever the case may be. We'll just have to wait and see. But the current plan backstage, yes, Seth Rollins will be facing Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 38. It's the current plan as long as nothing changes. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this episode of WWE News Rumors. Hopefully you guys forgive me for the lack of quality on this. I will definitely have this camera next video set up. I just gotta wait for my new Mac charger to come in so I can actually edit and get the videos off of this thing. So sorry about the iPhone thing, but ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching this episode nonetheless. I'm your king of vlog style, Mr. Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.